So, good morning, students. We are going to study chapter Rural Livelihood, that is chapter 8 in your civics book. In this chapter, we will discuss about the life of people in rural areas. In previous chapters, we have discussed that people in different areas have different type of living according to conditions, plants, trees, and land of that particular area. In this chapter, there is a study of one village, Kalpattu. Kalpattu is village on sea coast of Tamil Nadu, and people here do many kinds of work. Some are non-farm works such like making baskets, utensils, pots, bricks, and bullock carts. And some people are providing services. They are blacksmith, nurses, teachers, washermen, etc. And some are shopkeepers and traders in the main street, which look like a bazaar. There are many type of uh, shops: tea shop, grocery, barber, clothes shop, tailor, as you see in your villages. And some are uh, making eatables like vadal, bonda, that are their main dishes. And next to their home is cycle hire and repair shop, and two families earn living by washing clothes. So we can see people are doing different type of work in rural areas. Village is surrounded by low hills, and their main crop is paddy. So they grow paddy. As you know, paddy is crop that needs a lot of work, lot of hard work. So there are some coconut groves also, cotton, sugarcane, and other things are also grown. Mango orchards are also there. So first is Thulashi. Thulashi is landless laborer woman. She is telling her story that she is working in paddy field of Ramalingam, and before she was married she used to work in paddy fields, but at that time she was young. But as she is becoming old, it is difficult for her to work in paddy fields, but she has to do work in fields from 8:30 in the morning till 4:30 in the evening. And Ramalingam's wife Karuthamma supervises the work of women who are working in field. And in spite of that work, she used to work at home also, and she is working in approximately 6 months in a year. When preparing sapling, transplanting, weeding, harvesting, she used to do work, and rest of the time she is free. So it become difficult for her to earn livelihood. Ramalingam pays rupees 40 per day. This is little bit less, but she comes to Ramalingam's field because she is dependent on field work, and Ramalingam do not use to hire outside workers. In spite of they are ready to work on cheap rates. And Tulashi's husband Raman is also a laborer, And whenever there is no work in fields, ramalingam uh, Ramalingam's field is not having any work, then Raman goes to work in city area. He loads sand from river or stone from quarry nearby, and any labor work he finds he do. And apart from working on land, Tulashi also work at home, like cooking food for family, cleaning house, washing clothes, and she goes with other women to nearby forest to collect firewood. And about 1 kilometer away, she goes to fetch water for family. And school going daughters are joy of their family. And once one daughter of Tulashi fell ill, then she took loan from Ramalingam for treatment of daughter. And as you saw, that Tulashi's story is similar to many other poor family stories in rural areas. They used to collect firewood and getting water, and grazing their animals in the fields, in the forest. They spent a lot of time in those household works, as they are not able to survive on little money they earn from labor work. And in Kalpattu, nearly two-fifths of rural families are agricultural laborers. Some are having small plots, and some are landless laborers. And not being able to earn money throughout the year forces people to work in uh, to work other works, like finding work in distant areas. So this travel and migration takes place during particular season when there is no work in fields. Next story is Sekhar's story. Sekhar is a small farmer. He used to work in his field to grow paddy, and he's having field of 2 acre only. He and his family managed to do all the work on their own, especially during harvest time. Sometimes they had to take help of small farmers, and in turn help them harvesting their fields. So they took help from other farmers, and they help others whenever they needed. The trader gives them seeds, fertilizer as a loan, and to pay back uh, for that seeds and fertilizer, they had to sell their paddy crop at lower prices to those traders uh, from which they have taken seeds and fertilizers. And Sekhar is saying that most probably he will get 60 bags of paddy from his field. Some of this he will sell in to settle his loan, and rest he will use at home. But that is not enough for the whole year. That will last in 8 months. So if he had to take money for some other works, he is dependent on taking debt. He's also having hybrid cow whose milk he used to sell, and from that extra money he used to fulfill his daily needs. And whenever his crops fails and um, his crop is attacked by some pest, or maybe his seeds are not good, so he's not getting enough crop, then he is dependent on taking loans further, and he is trapped in debt trap because he was not able to pay the previous loan, and he next time he again took some loan, so he caught in debt trap. In recent years, it has become a major cause of distress among the farmers, and in some areas, this has also resulted in many farmers committing suicide. So, these two stories indicate the miserable story of landless laborers and farmers who are having small fields as agricultural fields.